What's up, everybody? Today I got a kid mirror playing on the simulator. Normally play Law. I've been trying to figure out something different to play that I have the cards for. So I've been trying out Kid. It's been pretty good. Still feels kind of bad into Whitebeard, but not many decks feel great in the Whitebeard, especially when they're just slamming down 9 drops. That feels pretty bad. We're going with the usual strategy. I am not attacking their face. No cards for you. I think he does attack me a couple times before we both end up dropping 8-cost Kid. This match was very long. It was very long, especially for the sim. I feel like sim games always go pretty fast. Yeah, early game we didn't really have a lot of great plays. He's playing an interesting build. I think I've seen it before. It's mainly just a lot of bodies that let you swing for 6, so I assume better in the Whitebeard. Mine's it's a bit different. This build feels pretty good in the Zoro, I feel, but Zoro is definitely kind of waning off with Whitebeard getting better. Law feels great, and I play a lot of Law in person, so definitely try Law if you haven't. But he drops this Basil, and I feel like this is what really kept him in the game, because there's some points where it's just like I'm not swinging at his life. He didn't give me many life, I don't think. But this Basil definitely put in the work. I'm also playing Shachi, which is literally just a 3-cost 4K blocker. And the only reason I feel like it's good at all is because I can't get popped by Whitebeard, and that's really it. But yeah, the normal Law play there, just play a Searcher, bounce the Searcher, play usually a blocker. I'm not playing Okiku, which honestly I don't miss at all. And there you go, he gives me another one of my life. And he drops his 8-cost Kid. I have mine. I have 4 blockers on the field. None of us are turning our characters sideways. I think I do just end up dropping the Kid here. And I do tap mine first, so it begins me and him staring at each other with our big dupe frog. Very fun. I didn't actually play much. Well, honestly, I didn't play any Kid at all in OP01, so I can only imagine how much fun it would have been to play him then. I've been having a lot of fun with him now, but he was definitely stronger in OP01. There's a lot less answers to 8-cost Kid. I actually played Doflamingo in OP01, and I hated this matchup because I had 0 answers. I just had to hope I had a decent curve and just keep swinging for 8 at that Kid. Not good. But he's kind of just trying to distribute his Dawn. Normal stuff here, just swing for 9, turn your Kid sideways. That's all chill. Probably, I think he just swings for 8 twice here with Basil. Not using the X-Drake, the starter deck X-Drake, to just give everybody a +1, which is interesting. Okay, no, so he doesn't swing with Basil or that. Interesting. Just establishing more blockers. He's also playing the Shachi. Bit more common, I think. And yeah, here we are, just sitting behind our big boys. Swing 10 into his. Probably blocks it, yeah. Swing. How much should I go? I guess because my board's full, I'm just like, let me just keep up the Punk Gibson, swing for a decent number again. Maybe get the Law or 2 cards out of his hand, feels good. Two cards out of his hand, not bad. And you definitely kind of feel the difference of me taking those 2 life to not giving him those 2 life. Is that I have a lot of cards in hand, and with him having the established Basil, I definitely needed them. Oh, there we go. Now he starts using his X-Drake for the +1 on everybody. Pretty cool. I like that card. There we go. He's chipping away at all my blockers and my counters in hand. Yeah, that definitely got very close this match, and I think the main reason was because he had that Basil. The Basil put in a lot of work. I did also speed this game up because it was a very long game. right there, I'm checking. I'm like, I know Punk Gimset only taps 4 costs, but I was like, maybe it just doesn't. Maybe I can just tap his Law for fun. Definitely couldn't. I assume he goes for another big swing here. No, just another 8. I'll just probably just block with beige. Yep. And we're chilling. I made a kind of some room to play my Bonnie, get some engines on the board while we have 8-cost Kid to actually be able to protect him every turn. Normal stuff, 2 down on Kid, give me a blocker, because you don't have enough cards in hand to counter out. Just swing 8, maybe get his last card, or get another blocker, either one, get his last card. Tap the Bonnie, grab a 2K, not bad. I think we just play beige, baiting the Punk Gibson. Not that it really matters, I don't think he ever swings that much over 8, because why would you? It's minus in the blockers. Here we go, just swinging 9 with this Kid. It's the cycle. Now he's thinking. Oh, a lot on Basil. I don't know why he sacked off last turn his X-Drake. I guess he really just wanted to have a lot of blockers out. But I feel like sacking off your characters just feels so bad, especially like playing a lot of Law. Just having to replace my already established board feels terrible. Like I just never want to do it. But sometimes you have to. Like it's not the absolute worst thing. He's just both of our hands are pretty much nothing. I do have the Bonnie on board though. And I grab a Yamato. Not bad. Here we go. The usual swing 9. Give me all your blockers. Yes, he has 0 cards in hand. I think right here I could have gone for a restand on my leader and just to eat that Law as well. But I don't. I forget exactly what I do. I probably just tap the Bonnie. Yup. Oh, okay, I find a Law and I just play the Law. I kind of think about it for a sec. Yep. We found the Law. Have exactly 5 done. So we can just bounce that. And I don't replay the Bonnie. I feel like I maybe should have, but I don't. I guess it's an extra 1k in hand. I think that's probably what I was thinking. He finds a Bonnie, which is really good, because he'll, even though his Kid probably won't last that much longer, he'll have at least an engine behind it for, it'll survive till next turn, basically. So he'll get 2 searches out of his Bonnie, which is pretty good. Still having 3 blockers is Basil. Basil is a problem. I actually, I don't play Basil, and maybe I should, but it feels super slow. Not that this deck isn't already kind of slow, but I don't know. Maybe it could be an inclusion. Just keep protecting Kid. I think I just sack off a Law here. And what does he do with those 2 Don? Oh, I believe he added a Punk Gibson, if I remember. Wasn't paying enough attention. I do play the Yamato, rest his Law. Tell him either let it die or give me the Punk Gibson. I was kind of surprised he just let it die, because it makes me commit more Dawn into... like I don't really get to have these swings at, like, Basil or his Law here. And I feel like there's an argument for me to swing at his Bonnie, but I think I really just wanted to get rid of this Basil. Yeah, I swing my Law at it. Maybe it was just supposed to restand there and then just keep my Law active, but I just play the Shachi. I still keep a blocker up. He's only on 1 card. I'm not that scared. Like this turn, my Kid almost definitely gets outed, but because I left that Bonnie, he has more cards to work with, and he grabs another X-Drake, which could hit my Yamato. I don't know what he ends up doing. He probably just ends up swinging big with his leader. Just get rid of my my Kid. Yeah, because I have no cards, so yeah, I have to block that one. He just restands and gets rid of it. Which, fair play. And this game definitely got to a weird grindy state here, where we're both pretty much on top deck mode. I kind of want him to rest his Law, but I end up swinging 6 here, so that kind of prevents him from doing that. I think a later turn, I end up like, yeah, I'm just going to swing 5 and then if he turns his Law sideways, I can kill it with Yamato. But he doesn't. I don't think he would have, even if I swung 5. He wants to keep it. And right there, I think I should have grabbed Bonnie, just to dig deeper, try to find another 8 cost, which put me way ahead. But I don't. I ended up taking Punk Gibson, which isn't the worst. It's not the worst. I debate on swinging here. I don't think I end up doing it, because I don't want to give him more cards. Which, yep, that's just kind of how the mirror feels. I just never want to attack them until I'm in such a commanding spot that I feel like it's all good if I do. Yeah, I just floated a ton of Dawn, nothing really else to do. He swings 7, I take it because I want cards. Which is a bit scary, but I don't care. Just take everything. And he kills my Bonnie with next streak. Now I have 2 killers, which is very nice because they'll keep my the cards in my hand supplied, which is nice. I think this is where I end up swinging 5 with Kid just to see if he'll turn his left sideways. He definitely does not and just takes it because he also wants cards. Fair enough. And yeah, just swing 6 with Yamato. And I think I just play out my whole hand here, maybe minus the Raizo. Let's put a Dawn on everything. Yeah, I do play the Raizo. Oh. Do I? I'm not sure. I do, okay. So I'm like, yeah, I have 2 blockers. It's fine. I don't need to keep enough up for the Punk Gibson. He gets another Bonnie, which is nice. Definitely helping him. He's probably, again, looking for another kid. I'll definitely put him in a good spot. He gets another Bedge, or Bedgie, however you say that. I believe it's Bedgie. And he's doing a little bit of thinking. Law, bounces Bonnie, play the beige, Bedgie, whatever. And I don't think he swings, which is interesting, honestly. I mean, eventually you are going to have to swing into those killers, which, I mean, you kind of just let me off the hook there, because I am at 1 life, and I did, take those last 2 life kind of greedily. Just swing 6. I think I swing another 6. Yep, just swing even to his Law, so he doesn't just get away with a free block with that. Counters out of that one. We draw another Raizo. Swing 7 just because it's a good number. Probably blocks it. Nope, he takes all his life. Gets a killer. Kills my Raizo. Feels bad, man. All good, though, because we Dawn up our killers. And we have 2 Punk Gibsons active, so we should be okay. Got 3 blockers. We're very safe. He's got 3 cards. The killer's interesting. I know it's mostly just for, like, Zoro. But I feel like, again, with the Whitebeard shifting, or the meta shifting more towards Whitebeard, don't really need to play the card. It doesn't feel that great in some matchups. I do block with the killer and draw another killer, so that's pretty cool. Probably Punk Gibson. I tap his killer, which I probably should have just tapped his beige, but I do end up, I believe, playing the second one. I don't know if it's here. Yeah, I do play the second one, and then I tap his beige. And he sacks off the killer for the Bonnie. I don't know, I hate sacking off characters. I did tap it, though, so it's not like he could have even swung 5, but maybe, swing with that first, and then, you don't have to worry about it, because he is floating 2 Dawn, but I believe he does, yeah, he just added a Punk Gibson, so it's fine to float those 2 Dawn. Swing 6 with Yamato. Counters out with a 2K. Probably just swing, I think, yeah, just, again, even to the Law. I think I get rid of the Bonnie here. Yeah. And, I believe I just play a bunch of killers. Just keep myself protected. Dawn on everybody. And I think this is another turn where he just elects not to swing, which I mean, like, if you're not pressuring me in this kind of late game scenario, I feel like you're letting me off the hook. Even if, you feel like you're giving me cards with the blockers. I mean, you kind of have to. He just passes his turn, which is, it's weird. And I do try the 8-cost kid, and I'm pretty much like, yeah, I think it's game over now. He Punk Gibson, taps my killer, so this might be why he decided to kind of just not attack at all, because I think he has another one, yeah. He taps both my killers, and I'm like, that's kind of fine though, because I can just sack them off for the kid. And that's I got 1 Dawn each for the killer and the kid. And I believe this turn he just tries to out the kid, and it's pretty much just game from there. He outs a lot of my stuff actually, because I only had 1 card in hand. Also, maybe was supposed to sack off the other tapped killer for the Rhizo there, but I just kept 1k in hand just to have a bit more counter power. Because when you have 8-cost kid and you have a blocker on field, they're only gonna swing 8, so the 1k isn't bad. But I believe, yep, leader. I believe I sack my law. Yep. And restand, and he outs the kid. He's playing, I don't know what that card does. Like, I've seen it, but he just chucked it for leader effect, but I'm curious what that does do. And I'm left with, he has 2 blockers, and I have, I would say, normally 3 swings, but I decided because, he has no cards in hand. Yeah, I'm just going to swing with the killer, because it's kind of just free pressure. And then I just swing 7 with Yamato, and he just doesn't have enough cards to get out of this, because he has to sack 1 of his blockers. And I can swing for 8 twice with my leader. And, yeah, that pretty much ends up being the game. Yeah, frame 1 disconnects. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I'll try to post some other deck lists if you guys want me to play anything. OP02, OP03, let me know.